We're going to have Korean food. Not these two, only me and Jimmy. There's no outside. This is my evening outfit. First time in America. At coisas Johnny at spoon sposedo ge mina. Yang thore ji yong se gonchera imaje. Oh. Next Sunday fa duk. Dun paston sumijik duk. Chago sano de ajerang. Jini metya. Oh. We just had a food and I forgot to vlog because I was too hungry. But we are on our way back to the car at the moment. Yeah, sometimes I just forget vlogging the food, you know, because I get too hungry. But yup. Yang tangkare. Yang achisna. Jujusna jujusna. Jujusna. Ngai khelang sa barul tia. Hello, good morning everybody. I'm talking to you guys live from my car because I'm on the way to work and I'm getting late. Okay. Okay. Stay with me for a while I turn my car around. I hope there's no car at the back, or is it's going to be a problem for me? There is no car. Okay, fine. Okay. So I showered this morning and it was cold. Okay, it was so cold, and I was in front of the heater the whole time. But then I was scrolling through my phone, you know, and then I realized I'm so late for work. So I hurried and I threw down whatever I could find in my wardrobe, and so it made me think that I need a hard reset in my life, you know. And sadly I couldn't do it today because I was already late getting up. I woke up at around 8, which is really bad for, you know, overall it's like really bad. I shouldn't be getting that late, you know, up. But it may be like, you know, everything in your life makes you realize certain things. So it made me realize that I need a hard reset. So from tomorrow onwards, in fact today in evening onwards, I'm gonna sleep early, get up early, and start like I'm doing my yoga, but not I'm stretching my body, but not I'm not doing my yoga like yoga. So like I need to get into that routine. Wait a minute, my car is making noise. Let me put on the seat belts. Okay, so I need to, you know, do something with my life because I'm on my phone all the time and I can't, like, I don't want to, you know, deactivate my account and all that just to get away from my phone. I don't want to do that because then if I ever deactivate my Instagram, I'm gonna be on my I'm gonna be on YouTube 24/7. So I don't want to do that. So the best thing I can do is reset my life, right? Reset my daily routine. This is what I'm going to do from now. I got this very, like, this message, like this comment on my YouTube a few days back, and I just want to, like, obviously I replied to them, like, but then I just want to say to you that trust the timings of your life, you know, because no matter how hard we try, if it's not our time, we will not be able to achieve that specific goal that we want in life, right? As for me, like college, I thought, my life is over, and I don't know what to do now. Like college was so much fun, and then just when it got over, like I had no idea what I was supposed to do. After a year back, I got into masters and all that, but then after that, Corona hit and COVID hit, and then I had absolutely no clue as to where I'm gonna be, what am I supposed to do, because all my peers, they were like into jobs, they were getting into jobs, they got their jobs, and I felt so left behind in life, and then on top of that, there was a lot of voices, not just my own voices telling me that I'm not good enough, but outer voices also, from people. So I don't know if you guys know, but in Ladakh there is like the thing that people say, if you've studied outside, and if studied outside since you were a kid, you should have done something great in your life by now. That's what they usually think. I don't know about now, but our older generations usually tend to think like that. There might be exceptions, but mostly. So I could not live up to that expectation, sadly, unfortunately. But then, yeah, that thing almost ate me up inside. I don't want to get too deep into that. That is the topic for another day. But for now, I just want to say that after that, there was so much thing that happened that, and then I started getting into that spiritual thing, I started reading more books, like spiritual books, and getting into the meditation, and started listening to podcasts and all that, and I started with my healing journey, because I was effed up during that time, okay, few years back. So I would call my best friend every other day, and I would cry my eyes out. These are like some of the personal stuff. It might be TMI for some of you guys, but I just want to let it out, because I want to tell this person that grass is always greener on the other side, but when it comes to oneself, we know how much we've struggled, right? So, and then I thought, if I continue waiting for a government job, I tried everywhere, guys. I used to apply for every other job, okay? So, I never got it. I felt like I was, it made me feel like, oh my God, I'm not even good enough for this job, So, I said, F it. I'm gonna apply for a private job. And then I had my first job was I started my job with a travel agency. I was getting rejected everywhere. This specific job did not scare me, and I was confident enough, and then I got the job. And then sometimes you are not, it's the right place, but not the right timings, right? So I left that job almost a year later, and they're supposed to do now. All my peers who have gotten their jobs, they're getting married, some are having kids, and I'm still here this. What am I supposed to do, right? And then few months later, I started applying for this random jobs again. I got a job as a reporter, at Reach Ladakh. And at first I was like, this job is not paying me enough. What am I supposed to do? The earlier job was paying me okay, but not this is not paying me. Is it really going to be worth it? The first day I went there, I was like, oh no, what am I supposed to do, like that. But then as I started working, I was like, whoa, this job is actually teaching me something. I had such good experiences there. The mentor, my mentor was really good, to go to various events, cover up various events, and write articles for the paper. It was exactly because I like writing, it was exactly what I wanted. And then slowly I started getting into that zone. I started working really hard for that specific job, even if it was not paying me that much. I was really liking it, because, and then at the end of the day, I thought I should I should look for a job which will pay me a little bit more, right? So I started applying as for another job, and then I got into that information department late, right? And as a reporter again. So I guess because I had gotten some experience in the current job, I got into that job very easily. Obviously interview happened and all that, but then I was confident enough, I guess, and then I got into it. I was ecstatic, you know. I was staying at information department for a few months, more posts coming up in the government job. So like I started applying for that, and I gave the exam and everything, and luckily I got it. So yeah, and I just want to tell you that because I had experience in the job, experience as a reporter in the information department and the Reach Ladakh, I could actually, you know, answer all the current affairs question, which is really great for me, you know. Just want to tell you that, you know, no job is too small, you know. Like you should always you will always have some sort of experience in every job that you do. I think if you're stuck somewhere, start with the small job, you know, and gradually, you know, you'll get there. So this all, I'm not telling you guys this all, specifically this person, to boast that, you know, that I'm here and I'm, you know, I'm great and all. I don't want to say that. I am still not there. I still want to achieve some goals, and this is not the end of it. Like I'm still want to work for my other goals in life. So I feel like the most important thing is trust the timings of your life. And second thing, I mean, we like as human beings, we tend to, you know, compare ourselves a lot with other people, you know. But then I feel like I'm still not very good at not comparing myself to other people, but I'm trying. I'm to stop your mind from thinking that way. You should always have that gratefulness in your heart, you know. You've worked too hard to have this life, you know. I'm sure you have done some really good deeds in your previous life, that you have this body, this perfect body that you have, this life that you have, the food that you're getting, the air that you're breathing, you know. I'm sure you have done something good we have all done something good in our previous lives. Being grateful is the key, guys. It's really going to change your life. All the spiritual books that I read, all the podcasts that I watched, it all comes down to one thing, you know, to be grateful, you know. So if you're grateful with what you have in your life, I don't want to, you know, turn this into a pep talk, but I'm just telling you guys from the experience that being grateful in life is the key. Yeah, that's all. I was at much worse position in my life than yours, so please don't you know, don't let yourself down, and keep working for it, and you'll get there. Obviously no one's perfect and no one's life is perfect, you know, but if we take smaller steps every day, we'll definitely get there, right? So I'm not saying this to you only, but I'm saying this to people all together, including myself, that yeah, that it's gonna be all right at the end of the day. So that's all. I talk so much that I've reached my workplace also. Here I am.